So there's a lot of talk about narcissism nowadays, a lot of narcissistic people, especially men. Every ex seems to be a narcissist to someone. And I'll admit, I am narcissistic as well, or recovering, or trying not to be. I admit it. The reason why I share this and want to share this is because I want to be a part of the solution. Just like I've shared the challenges of having pectus excavatum, the challenges of divorce, the challenges of all types of issues, all types of holes. It's the same thing with narcissism. So today I just want to share with you where I believe it comes from. There's all different types of levels of narcissism. But basically, look at the movie Joker. The epic movie Joker, the last one that came out. Who was the starring actor? Joaquin Phoenix, I believe. Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix, that Joker. What you saw, Joker was the biggest narcissist of all. He became a fucking killer, a mean, evil man. And I believe it begins like that way for many people, starting off when you're young. As you can see in the movie Joker, Joker was fucking beaten mentally, just made to feel like shit totally. Like he couldn't live his dreams, like just his upbringing was horribly. And so it begins as a psychological defect. And I believe, for a lot of us that, suffer from narcissism, which is true suffering, man. We're sufferers that, we're hurting ourselves by not healing it. So eventually I want to share with you guys how I think is the key to healing it. But to get there first, let's start off with how narcissistic behavior begins. And I believe it begins from not getting enough love when you're younger. So in your mind, you're programmed to think that you're not good enough, or that something's wrong with you, or that you're messed up. And so you start growing up with this mindset: something's wrong with you, you can't do something. And so you start diminishing your potential, your talent, your gifts, your abilities. You stop executing, or you don't even begin executing on what you're capable of. And so you grow up loathing yourself, self-loathing yourself. You grow up hating yourself, and then that hate and that anger and that all that energy within, and that negative dark energy that you received as a child or experienced, ends up wanting to express itself. So as you grow up, you just become mean, controlling, abusive with your words, hurting others because it makes you feel good, or you're just giving what was given to you. Now this happens often automatically, and you just become a horrible husband, horrible boyfriend. You become controlling, jealous, and it depends on how bad you really received this dark energy when you were younger, which is what depends, how much you give it out to others and take their positive light away or give them negative energy. That's not a good thing, man, and you don't want to be narcissistic, because in the end, you're always going to lose. You're always going to feel like shit because you were felt like shit when you were young. You making others feel like shit, or trying to control the situation outside of you with hate, anger, negativity, sadness, depression, victimization, victim mentality. That's all negative energy, man. And it may feel good in the moment to express it because you feel like you're relieving it and that you're wanting love out of it. But in the end, when you're hurting others, it's going to come back to bite you in the ass, because it's just, life is a cycle. What you put out comes right back to you. So you don't want to be narcissistic, because it's dark energy, it's negative energy that you're putting out. And then that negative energy is just going to come right back to you and bite you in the ass and affect your life in a negative way. Obviously, it's because you're hurting others. If you're narcissistic and you're trying to control others, you're being negative, you're being verbally abusive to others, you don't want to be that, man. All right, so that's how narcissism begins. And the next video, I'll share how to heal narcissism, or recover, or get better from it, which I believe is possible. Anything is possible. Like, comment, subscribe.